So once we're in our canvas now, we quickly set the canvas size to a YouTube thumbnail. For the purpose of this tutorial, great, it gives us a bigger and wider canvas to work on, so that everything I will be explaining will be clear to us. The next thing is to quickly delete the default text box. Then we import our shape. Right, this is the shape we want to start with. I'll increase it a little bit, then give it a color of black. Okay, then we duplicate, give the duplicates a color of white. Click OK. Then I try to center the original using the relative position. Then I do the same thing for the copy. Before then, I'll reduce the size a bit. I click on this to try to center it. Great. Then I duplicate this again. That is the copy. I duplicate the copy. I drag it and align it to the first one. Align it here. Use relative position to drag it down a bit. Click OK. I think this is good to go. I click here to merge the three items together, the three shapes. I click OK. I merge the three, click OK, and we're here. So I look for erase color and quickly erase the color, increase the tolerance to 70, click OK. Great. Here we have it. We duplicate, center the original, click on the copy, center it too, click on merge tool, merge the two of them, click OK. Great. Then we copy this and we'll rotate it to 180 degree and bring it to this place to form the S shape. Remember, we're trying to create a H and X logo. That's what we're trying to do. So it's here. I click on the marker to make sure that everything is well aligned. Everything is well aligned. Good. I think they're well aligned. I click OK. Remove the marker and I try to merge the two of them together, the two shapes, to form a single shape, which is the S shape. Here we have it. We are good. So I can reduce this and keep it one side. Then I import another shape. Okay, I think this is what I want to use for this. I leave it at 50. I click OK. I increase it a bit. I copy. I give the original one the color of black. Yes, I reduce this. A bit. Trying to center this. I repeat the same process for the copy. Good. I click and duplicate this again and bring it here using relative position. I align it. Great. I go over to merge tool. I merge the three items together. I click OK. I look for erase tool down here. I click on it. I erase the tool, the white color, and I increase the tolerance to 70. I click OK. Then we have this. The next thing is to copy it, center the original, click on the copy and center it too. Then merge the two of them together. Okay. Then we'll copy this, go to angle and rotate it to 180. Then I bring it here. Great. I import another shape. Click OK. Then make something like this. Reduce the sizing. Great. We have something that looks close to what we want. So once I have this, I merge the two items together. I click OK. I go over here to erase color. I erase the color. I increase the tolerance to 70. Click OK. Quickly copy it. Center this one using the relative position. It's already centered. I center the copy. Then I merge the two items together. I click OK. Great, we have something like this. Then what else should I do? I'm gonna crop the one side of it. I'm gonna crop it. I click on crop. I have something like this. I click OK. Then I bring my S here, drag my S. I click on this. I copy. I rotate to 180. I drag and place it the same way in the opposite direction. Okay. I merge the three shapes together. Confirm merging. I click OK. We have HS shape. We have our HS shape. The next thing is to give it a color using texture. I click on this. Takes me to my gallery. It brings me to my gallery, and the color I want to use, the image I want to use for the texture is saved to my download folder. So I go over here, is it? I click on it. I crop. I click. Here we go. Here we go. So I go back to texture and enable it. Then I adjust a bit. I click OK. I decide to reduce the size. Then it's time to write the name of our logo. I click on text. The name is Sydney House, so we go Sydney House. Click done. Go over here. So I want to add some spacing before the name because of the fonts I want to use. So I go to my font style, to my fonts. I go down to this. Great. I click OK. I increase the name a bit, make it a little bit bold. Click OK. Go back to texture. Repeat the same process we did for the logo itself. We come to our gallery, go to download folder, scroll down to the image you want to use. Same image, click on it, drag a bit, say OK. I go back to texture, I enable it, click OK. So having done this, the next thing is to add our background to it to make this design look beautiful, like the one you see in the introduction of this tutorial. We go to gallery, as usual. Yes, here we are. I drag the background to fill the canvas. Then I come over and send it to back. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. You can see how well contrasting the design and the background is. So we can add some touches to it by adding the 3D effect. Go to enable. I can reduce this to 5, the depth of the 3D, or say 4. 4 should be cool. I increase the darkness to 100%. Then I can decide to add some X rotation to it, and also a Z rotation. Click OK. I think this is good. I reduce the size a bit. Come to the name, repeat the same process by going over to 3D text. I enable it, reduce the depth to say 4. Go to color, darken it to 100%. Then add rotation to the name and add some Z rotation too. This looks good. Then I click OK. I also add shadow effects to it. I go to shadow, enable. I enable glow. I reduce the blur, reduce to say 4. I repeat the same process for the logo. I go over to the shape, click OK, reduce the blur, reduce to 4, or leave it as it is. Then I click OK, and we are done with our design. The next thing is to click on Save Project, and you save. Remember to save at a very high quality by choosing Ultra. You save to gallery, and it renders. After rendering for some time, it saves to your gallery, and that is the end of the design.